Hello, good evening, everyone. So for tonight, I'm going to continue playing Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment. So last time I played, I didn't even finish the case. So I'm going to continue with the case and finding the killer of Peter Black. Something. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm hoping I could solve the case, at least for the stream. Also, I don't know what else to say, so come on and take a ride with me. I got a credit card and some good company. Bam 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 bam. And a damn ooh. Bright the morning feels like magic. I feel like this game is kind of too loud. On me. Oh, we're at the court. This must be real life. Oh, London. Edinburgh City Police. Donald Smith Betty. This must be a reference from the Sherlock novels. I think. I don't read the novels, but I think based on all of this, they must be based on the novels, right? So this is how they identify their suspect, I think. The ears, the nose, the face. £100 reward. Balthazar Henry. Yeah, so for people who actually read the novels, I think they probably understand the reference, I think. Oh, sir.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes? I'm just appreciating all the game's assets, so don't mind me. I feel like it's kind of interesting, you know, all the details. Oh.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
This is the handcuff. Oh.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes. Staff room. What are these? You can. What?
These are the suspect's belongings. The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor. These abbreviations mean something, but what? These abbreviations...
From our Dawson to my friend and partner. Oh my goodness. Just in time. My cat is here. Just as soon as I start my stream, my cat is here, bro. Like this kid just know. How did he know? Every time, bro. Every single time. My cat is always here as soon as I started the stream. Alright, be right back, guys. I gotta go feed my cats for a bit. I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. Meow. Meow. I know, buddy. I know, buddy. Hello. Meow. Meow. Alright, I'm here, I'm back. Actually, I want to accompany my cat to eat. He can't really eat by himself. He needs someone to watch him when he eats. But you know, I don't know. I want to get as soon to gaming since it's already late. It's already 1:30 a.m. Just gonna finish this fast. So yeah, let's get to it.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Right. Already did.
A handkerchief with the initials JHN. A handkerchief. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin. Locked.
Oh dear. I didn't know police station has a mortuary department. Oh goodness. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Are you Peter? Peter Black? And I'm scared. Alright, let's go with the investigation. Shall we?
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes? Alright, let's go interrogate this man. So, John Nelligan. The notebook. Shabby cap. Patch. That's pensive fabric. And your patch. What? Elaborate button. What happened to your hand? Short sleeve. Callus. Scar. What does callus mean? So is that how it looks like? Callus. Scar, thin neck. Character portrait complete. So,
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan. The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent. What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
The main belongings to John Hopley. Scotland Yard. So this is Scotland Yard, okay. Oh. Father's jacket. John Argan is wearing an expensive but worn and ill-fitting jacket that had previously belonged to someone else, most likely his father. Okay. Abbreviation. This gotta be name. Run out, gent. It's gotta be either name or place. Oh, okay. Approximately 19. He was rich in wealth, but after the desertion of his father 10 years ago. How did he know that? Oh yeah, maybe because of the button. The elaborate button. He worked to earn money by cleaning fish. Despite undertaking such manual for a considerable time, Lincoln remains physically weak. Okay. The break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been flying in a pool of swift action. The carrier was armed with his knife. We need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully facing a body. Exactly. This guy looks weak, as Sherlock said. And somehow that 19-year-old boy somehow know how to pierce a grown man body. So there's gotta be a truth that this boy is not the murderer.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Experiment. Okay, so what am I supposed to do now?
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
I'm basically done, right? Yeah. So I think we gotta go back. We gotta go back to our home. Oh my goodness. So is that how they construct their lighting?
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes.
Locked.
It's locked. No, that's the evidence room. Now we gotta go back to Watson. Baker Street. Mr. Watson, I have a job for you. Oh, is that my dog?
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire. Brave.
Alright, this person is still here.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No. But we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Whitechapel Butcher. I thought I already interrogate. And I thought I already did this too. Is a man belongs on John Harpley. Alright.
I need to take a harpoon with me.
Gotta go back to Woodmanley. Going back, going back.
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
Who could do?
So, here we are. Ew, prop chart. Shoulder. This is so haram. Boston butt, they call it. What they call a picnic. Loin. Tenderloin, pork chop. Rib, rib roast, spare rib. Bacon, oh. They made bacon out of the pig's belly. What about ham? Ham is the butt. Tartar. Okay. It's a good information, even though I will never ever eat pig in my life. Oh my goodness. Oh. I can hear the flies. Yucky.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test. The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
Right. Exactly. Throwing a harpoon require extraordinary strength and hard training. And that boy John, I don't think he's a strong person. Feat of strength. It requires much greater strength than that of the average man to be able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through the wall. A degree of skill would most likely be necessary. Two men in cooperation might achieve the same result. Lucky throw. There is a remote possibility that an unskilled and untrained man could manage to pin with that. Obviously this, logically, requires a huge strength. Feat of strength. Okay. Is there anything else? Right. Need to go back and interrogate this John. This little John. I have found another. Oh, it's a different person than the last time.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
These are the suspects. These abbreviations. A hand.
Right, didn't miss anything. back to interrogation.
What am I doing here?
What
What am I doing?
is the main belonging of John Hoplin again in the evidence room? How am I not complete yet? What am I missing?
What am I doing here?
What am I missing? What?
Mr. Holmes?
Alright, I'm always lost.
Locked.
Why am I allowed to go into this room? Is there something?
These abbreviations. These
What am I missing? From Ardos and to my friend and partner 1893. RD. Is there any RD? Nope.
a pocket knife. It was a handkerchief with
Why is it not take off? Where's the man? What am I missing? Ah, bruh. So annoying.
Mr. Holmes?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
What am I missing? There's nothing else in here.
Mr. Holmes?
Ah, where's my belonging? Evidence room. Oh man, this is it.
These are the suspects. These abbreviations. These are
Oh, and
partner, 1883. To my friend
oh,
from R. Dawson. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
lol. I guess that's that. John Milligan seems not to be a usual thief. What is his role in all that? Search archive. A heavy gold ring with the inscription. Gold ring.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Sharp knife.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner. So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Okay, you said that ring is yours.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
What am I doing here?
Right, I guess. Yeah, search archive. Back to Baker Street. Oh. Baker Street.
Good gracious, you caught someone.
My archive. I can...
Wow, what is this? Chemistry, poison, toxin. What is all these? Those people. Oh, no way. Encyclopedia. Oh my goodness. Chemistry, poison. Holy. I think it's based on this paper. Damn. Bankrupt. Those and like an investment fund bankrupt. Nelligan missing. Joshua is John's father. Abroad. Norway, Nelligan is wanted both by the police and his
Here it
creditor.
is. Now I begin to understand that young man's story. but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Back to John. Back and forth.
I have heard the story of Dawson and
It's your
Nelligan,
father.
the West Country bankers.
Yes, Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Ship log. Oh yeah. Time to go to Woodman's Lady. I remember. We are taking this case, guys. We have to be patient. This is all about solving mysteries. Wait. Oh yeah.
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
I knew it. It's gotta be name Pete C. Press max. Harpooner. Harpooner's the word. Cook, sailor. These are all named.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR, a torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
I gotta find all these people. Find a use. Piece of a stock exchange certificate. Box for Wigan.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded. Dundee.
Yeah, we gotta go. Wigan at
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Can I not see anything else than this woman?
Watson, I need Wiggins. Is he anywhere nearby?
He's right across the street. You can give him a sign from the window.
Give him a sign from the window? Oh.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Find a crew. Complete. Inspector Lestrade, Scotland Yard. Inspector.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes, he refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. A boot.
These are the suspect's belongings.
But you gotta take the shoes though.
Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5. The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
New suspect. Liam Hartley. Oh,
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
it's time for profiling. Old Scar. Oh yeah, Old Scar. Handkerchief with crested tip. Twelve remain. Gardener. You must
That's
be
all
the
for now.
killer.
I'm not saying another word.
Perform analysis. The letter seized from Hurley. Just have to connect his boot to the crime scene. This must be you, isn't it? It fits
These
perfectly.
boots match the footprints exactly.
It's you. A former soldier, because he has a scar. Wildlife working as a gardener, probably Edward Mansley. Let's go back to our lab.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. This is where I keep my post. My archive. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Where can I do that?
My analysis table. I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction.
Oh,
First
science.
condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
What does that mean, bruh?
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent. First condition. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
What?
First condition. All 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third.
Blue, blue, orange, blue. Blue. Orange. I'm cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking.
First condition. All 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Orange. And then colorless.
No, something isn't right.
Oh my god.
I need to start the reaction from the beginning.
No way.
Again.
No way. What? Okay. First one. After the blue.
First condition. All 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the
So
orange
hard.
reagent.
After the deviation. First. After deviation.
First condition. All 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent. No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Oh my goodness. Why am I so bad at following recipe?
First condition. All 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent. First condition. All 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
It's blue. It's blue. Arrange should be the 3rd one.
First condition. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent. No, something isn't right.
Oh my goodness.
I need to start the react.
What the heck? I don't think I have to do this, but you know. Oh, it's
First
hard.
condition. All 7. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
If I were to just put... It's gotta be wrong, right?
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink.
If I were to just put... Is it gonna be wrong?
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
The fuck? I was right? Oh my god.
First condition. All 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent. First condition. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent. No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning
Goodness.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the react.
Bro.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning.
Swear I don't get it, bro. Is it really that hard? Why is it so hard?
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent. No, something
Bro.
isn't right. I need to start the
I don't care at this point. I did as you asked and hit them well. But I beg you to reconsider. I'll ask and I remember our vows. After nothing is honorable for which you, me. Not enough evidence. Need to interrogate.
please escort... Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Cap.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
What does
I don't
tobacco
remember.
has anything with
What would
to
I be
do
doing
with
there
this
anyway?
person? Tobacco patch. What? I think I've selected all the answer.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
This is wrong. 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 Everything is wrong. So like, what's the answer then? Well, garden is not the answer.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
He's hiding something.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one, but it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Word monthly.
It seems that the garden was well maintained. Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Thank you, madam.
Who could do so?
Let's see what could be hidden here.
Oh. Evidence.
Let us see what is in this box.
Nice, the first puzzle I actually did.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Oh, NTR. You've been so good to me all the time that I have known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what might happen. I fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man with whom I have been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. He makes my life a living hell, but bruises fade, and you must not worry for me. Okay, NTR, but at least this woman has come to a realization. But what about the letter? Romantic correspondence between Liam Hadley. No way. Why did you lie to me?
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Stop capping. What?
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Lying in the dust. Well, I
Madam,
really can't be.
I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone.
Desperate jealousy. Ridley's relationship with Judy Carey give him a motive for killing Peter Carey. This explain the fact that he worked there as a gardener. What does that mean? Harmless flirting.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
He died a week ago. What does this mean?
This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This is interesting. This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch. Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Sometime later.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Dress as a sailor man. Don't. Nice.
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch. Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes...
This is the pub. Nice.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
I've heard all about the gambling and arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Look at the facial expression to understand his move. Push, restrain, idle. What? Oh,
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
money is not the issue. Cheap clothes. Strong hand. Yellow nail. Tattoo.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money. You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
I'm ready to try.
Fine. If you want me... Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. With old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger, we sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant, and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
And who was he?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course. Here it is. Have you got any tobacco? We've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Interesting. So you were there at the Wood Monthly.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like,
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
care to lose another?
The two. Old navig. The Sea Unicorn. It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Leave me alone.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes?
These are the suspects. A pen. These are the suspects. I wonder if these are connected. Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Could recover the notebook.
I'm not saying another...
Mr. Holmes?
Right? Dialogue. Who am I supposed to speak to?
Please escort this. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belong to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Investigate the murder of really? There's no motive. What about this? What? Peter Carey's murder by Patrick Kine is a professional harpooner. His tobacco was found inside. Condemned. Cold-blooded murderer. He has been found guilty of the murder. It was in self. Oh, this is a hard choice. This is a hard one. Why would he murder Peter? Why? Then again, there's nothing to do.
What am I doing? I'm not.
Yeah, I gotta make conclusion. But why? Oh, I don't know. Why, man? We gotta make... Why? This guy has no beef with Peter. So like, why would he... Right, gotta make a conclusion. Conclusion. Condemn or absolve?
Good afternoon. I must be at the wrong address. I'd like to speak with a ship's captain, a Captain Ahab. Is that you?
No, my name is Sherlock Holmes.
That detective fella? So, you wanted to see me?
That is correct. We need to talk.
About what?
About Black Peter, who was killed in his own hut with a harpoon.
You know, don't you?
Yes,
How?
the tobacco pouch. You recognized it.
Oh, the sailor. It was you. Unbelievable. Well, fine. I confess. But if you really do know everything, you should also know that I didn't want to kill him. He made me do it.
I know. Did you know about this story with the bond certificates? Did you need money?
Yeah. I just wanted him to cough up a little silver. I'm out of work, and I thought maybe he could help me. Well, he refused outright, and he insulted me. I reminded him I knew all about that murder he committed at sea in 1883. Then he got mad when I spoke about his treasure. I barely just had time to throw the harpoon at him before he could jump at me with his knife. You know the truth. What will you do now?
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
And you won't say anything to the police?
I will not say anything as long as you return the money.
Well, I'll do as you ask. But what about Inspector Lestrade?
I will deal with him. Goodbye.
It's good that you asked me to come, Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
About what?
What do you mean? Our case, Mr. Holmes. You sent me a message via your little thug.
His name is Wiggins, Inspector.
Telling me that the case is solved. Well, Mr. Holmes, tell me, who is our murderer and where is he?
The morgue.
Eh?
His name is, or rather was, Pablo Coventral. He was also on the ship with Peter Carey, and he was a harpooner. I'll tell you everything, Inspector, but do calm down. Mrs. Hudson will bring us tea and orange cake.
Orange cake? You're spoiling me, Mr. Holmes. That's my favourite.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Inspector Lestrade told me that I should thank you for clearing my name. He also said that you were waiting for me here. I came as fast as I could. I cannot thank you enough. It is all because of you that this nightmare is finally over.
I believe that this belongs to you.
My father's securities. Incredible! But how did you get them?
It would take far too long to explain.
Tell me. This is extraordinary. You are a genius.
Then that may serve as an explanation. Goodbye, Mr. Nelligan, and good luck.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes. And thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
Whoa, what? The fate of Black Peter. Black Peter was murdered by Patrick Haynes, a professional harpooner. The only one capable of executing such an accurate throw. His tobacco pouch was found inside Carey's cabin, but the murder was in self-defense against an armed and furious drunken sailor. We have decided to absolve Patrick Haynes. Kent is guilty. Absolve Kane whole to check your conclusion. Spoil game experience. Karen is guilty. I just want to see what would happen if I choose the other ending. Well, I would definitely choose to absolve this guy. I'm just curious. I just want to see how this plays out.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Holmes, could you explain it to me?
As I informed you on our way here, Patrick Cairns is the murderer of Black Peter.
Why bring me here? Wouldn't it be better if we were out looking for him?
That would be futile, as he will be with us in approximately 12 seconds.
Oh, well, if this is your idea of humour...
No, I just heard the front door. Prepare yourself.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab. Am I at the right address? Is he here?
Indeed, it is the correct address. But in place of your captain, may I present to you Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
That means...
It means, my friend, that you are arrested for the murder of Black Peter.
What? What? A trap? You think you can take me?
Here now. We'll have none of that.
And I say that we will.
Oh my goodness.
Are you all right? Are you able to stand?
Oh, my jaw. Gore. He took me by surprise, Mr. Holmes. Otherwise, he would have seen what I'm capable of. Oh.
Yes, he was lucky.
Ah. But you got him.
It was remarkably easy. He lost his balance after he struck you.
And you practice boxing, I know. You must have hit him hard. Our fellow is knocked out.
We should call for a police cab and then take you to the hospital.
Yes, well, no need for a hospital. I would prefer to keep this between us. You know.
Of course, Inspector. The case is closed.
No, not like this. Yeah, I think this is a good ending. I want to skip this whole cutscene, please.
Yes.
How?
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
And you... It's good that you asked me to come, Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
About...
What do you mean?
His name is, or rather...
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Inspector...
Yep, accept my decision. If you are about to finish the case, just save your file for this case. Remove, please no. If you would like to select another moral choice, press yes if you're good with the choice you have made and you are ready to start a new chapter. Yes, sir. Sympathizing. What does this mean? The fate of Black Peter, your ranking. Personality? Sympathizing. Am I supposed to wait for this to load or what? People solve the case the same way. People made the same moral choice. I don't want to wait too long for this to load. I'm just gonna continue. Finish Black Peter case. AI Captain. Nice! Finish the case, finally.
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is. The one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need? Help? Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That's the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
So, like, now what? Harpoon that was used to kill Black Peter. Chronicle. Personality ranking, sympathizing. I wonder what the other one would be. Alright, I think that's about it. Oh my goodness, why is it always you? Who are you?
Look after Mrs. Hudson for us, too.
Uh-oh. Yo. My gram crash. Well, that was a good ending. I mean, what a good... I don't know. I was about to end my stream anyways, and then suddenly my game crashed. So I guess it's a sign that I have to sleep. So this is only the first case that I solved. Apparently, I don't know. It's kind of it's a fun story, I can say, about this game, because this game is has like different case, so that's why I think in terms of storyline it's kind of interesting, and I would definitely play this game. I'm not gonna... How do I say this? Oh my god. It's 3:30 AM and my brain is dead, so I can't really speak what I want to speak. And that's it for tonight. thank you guys for watching. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. I hope that I can stream on Friday. So yeah, that's all for tonight. I gotta go. Yeah, that's all for tonight. Thank you, bye bye.